upon us, and you know what that means? That means that we are getting ready to hit the road. We've got Memorial Day weekend coming up. We also have the summer months coming up. So with that, we need to make sure that our vehicles are in tip-top condition. And one of the most important things that we need to check for are the fluids that are under the hood. So once again, I'm here with the Transportation Technology Department over at Laredo College, and we're going to get with Mr. Carlos Vela to once again show us how we can check for fluids ourselves at home. Hi, Mr. Vela. Thank you so much for joining us. So tell us some of the more important things we need to check for.
The most important fluid level checks would be the engine or motor oil. Make sure it's at the correct level and the condition of the oil not being so dark. First of all, we need to take out the dipstick, clean, and reinsert so we can get an accurate reading for the oil level. And we do have full and add marks, that of which in this case we have the oil level up to the full mark, so we're fine there. And as you can see, it's fairly clean. So if there's a case in which you're close to the scheduled oil maintenance or change, before you travel, it would be recommended that you actually do an oil change.
And this will just give you peace of mind. You can check your oil gauge at home, and then from there you can take it to somebody to change your oil.
Do the oil change.
Okay, yes. Perfect. Along with the oil change, there's some other fluids that are really important.
The most important, next most important would be the coolant level check. In this case, we do actually have a dipstick for the reservoir, in which it tells you with the level of the coolant. In this case, we're at halfway point, and you should check it when at operating temperature. So right now, the coolant level is at this point, so we're good at that level.
And tell us real quickly, why is it important to have coolant in your vehicle?
Well, the engine might overheat. It might cause damage to the engine itself. Overheating does affect the engine.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. What else?
We have also, when traveling, we don't know what the weather will be. It might be raining, so we need to make sure the windshield wiper fluid levels are correct at the proper level. So that's one of the other checks that we can go ahead and do.
Now, when it comes to window wiper fluid as well as coolant fluid, is that something that we can actually put in ourselves at home?
Yes, you may, but for the cooling system, you need the specified coolant for your vehicle. You're not supposed to be using other type of coolant. Use only recommended specified for that.
And where can we purchase those or find out what we need?
At regular auto parts stores, no must mention what type of vehicle you have, make and model, year, and they all find a specified coolant for your vehicle.
Okay.
You can actually also go to the dealership itself to get the actual brand they use.
Okay. And as far as the bug repellent?
Well, the windshield wiper fluid, that's universal, right? You might purchase at regular auto parts stores, at Walmart, different places that they sell the windshield wiper fluid.
Okay, so that one's the easy one. We can do that one at home.
Yes, you can do it at home.
Okay.
Next most important would be the actual level of the brake fluid. That's most important now. It has a max and minimum fill line, in which you need in this case, we have, it's between the max and minimum, so that's the correct fluid level that's supposed to be.
And how are you measuring that? What device are you using?
Well, at this time, we only use the marks on the reservoir themselves. It has some markings in which we have a full mark, maximum, and a minimum. And I believe he's pointing to the max and minimum. On this side, you can actually see them. It's in this area here.
Oh, so he's using a flashlight.
Yeah, he's using a flashlight to actually determine the actual level of the fluid, being that sometimes the reservoir itself might be kind of dark, and a flashlight would help to see the correct level of the fluid.
Okay, perfect. Is there any other fluids we need to be checking for?
Most vehicles, they have a dipstick for the transmission fluid. On this type of vehicle, we don't have one. You might have to go to the qualified service technician to actually do the check on the transmission fluid.
Okay.
And Besides that, was that's all the fluids that we can cover at basic fluid checks.
So once all of these fluids are checked and everything is good to go, then we are pretty much ready to hit the road.
Yes, of course.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, of course, for showing us what we need to do to stay safe on the road. We appreciate being back here at Laredo College. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.